Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of City Bus Manager with me, Tops. We are back in London. All the buses are going out. It's a Saturday, and we have new routes that are going to be operational from today. That being the 12A, which goes up through the city of Westminster and up to London. We have the B13, which is one over here. Bexley Heath B13. We have the B15. Bexley Heath to between Lee and Grove Park. The B16, another one up to Lee from Bexley Heath. We have the 36A, which is from New Cross all the way up to, well, through the city of Westminster and area and around the back of Buckingham Palace. We also have the 136, which is from Elephant and Castle to Grove Park. We have the 177, which is Catford to Elephant and Park. We also have, if I can carry on looking, the 345A, which is it's near enough the full route apart from a little bit here. But it is from South Kingston Station to Peckham. We have the 363, which is Elephant and Castle to Slithington. The 436, which is from Battersea Power Station across to Lewisham. And I think that's it. So there's a lot of new bus routes that we've got implemented today, which will hopefully boost our passenger numbers. Because, well, if you have a look at our passenger numbers previously, we're about 100 off. We do have a climate action day today. We do have a demand for accommodation, even though that is mainly only for sightseeing buses. So we may supersede this today, which is the hope that we do with all of our bus routes and stuff. Obviously, the majority of bus routes run less frequently on a Saturday. If we have a look at our previous Saturday times, it was 330,000. I would hope that that would be 430, about 400, a minimum of 400 with the increase from the previous weeks with extra bus routes. I have actually been looking at a lot more stuff with this buses and all that, but I really do hope you are enjoying the season so far. You have been helping me out with some night buses, some tourist bus routes. You have been helping me out with quite a lot of stuff, to be fair, with bus routes to implement into our current map. We're currently locked at 61 passengers at the Peckham depot. We want to maximise that up to 100 before we look at expanding to our next depot. If we head all the way over here, I believe, I think we need to unlock left one more, which would be to the east, to unlock where the depot goes for tourist buses. Now, we won't be able to add tourist buses straight away because we need to unlock not only left, we need to unlock north because they need to be allowed to go around this park here, which, if I'm correct in thinking, I can't remember what park this is. If I zoom in, does it just say? I know there's a Hyde Park. There we go. So, yeah, it does go around Hyde Park, a lot of the bus routes for the tourist buses. It does definitely go over this side as well for the main areas of London. They only come over to the south side a few times, but we have, I believe it's the 2 bus depot is based over here, which is a bus depot with W. Windsworth or Wandsworth. I think it's Wandsworth Bus Depot, which is where Toot Bus, which is one of the bus providers that do tourist buses, are based in London. And we're going to base out all of our tourist bus routes out of this one depot, which means we could finally utilise the open top double decker here, which apparently we've got. I was going to say we've got 2, no, because they're brand new. We've got one type of open top double decker, which we definitely want to implement as soon as we can. We're not renting out any buses, but that'll be what we do. So yeah, unlock to the east and unlock to the north to do that. However, if we unlock to the east, we're mainly going to be focusing on, well, obviously Tooting's here. We need to focus on Tooting getting more bus routes in this area, obviously with the bus routes we have currently, getting them all running every day instead of just some of the majority of them now working on weekends, and expanding to cover the more of the Tooting area and stuff, so more of the South London. It's just a matter of slowly progressing and seeing where we go. But like I say, we've unlocked more. We've got more bus routes going. We're making profits on all of them. We're definitely going to look at, obviously, that bus route's going to be one of them. We need to have a look at what bus routes are, or bus depots are in the north side of London. Because that'll be the first thing that we do when we go north, is we need to get a bus depot and start pushing more buses over that way. Now, obviously, optimizing bus depots and optimizing bus routes is what we're here for. And obviously just bringing in as much income as we can is good and better to just keep progressing and keep moving forward to hopefully, to eventually cover every bus route in London. And they're all going to be double deckers because we don't care right now. Like, it's London. We would expect higher traffic. The models on what this game is built, I don't think is built for how vast London is. But we will, and obviously how more optimized they would be for using buses and bus routes. The majority of buses in London run every 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. It's kind of crazy how optimized London bus routes are. We're going to have a look at if there's a Docklands depot, which is probably going to be our first northern depot. But yeah, focusing on this one first. Do I have any upgrades for actual? I do. That's one thing I forgot to do, was upgrade the bus depots from previous, or from new buses that we've done, or bus routes, should I say. They all should be terminalized as well. Yeah, Streatham Station is that one. They're all these bus routes are great. Obviously, we've got a lot more income coming in, and we need to go down to the bottom here. Need to duplicate this number, or the bus route, the bus number, and I'll just pause it here so I can start. Oh, there's no. Okay. So you're just going to have to end up buying brand new buses then to fit it. This is going to be the one, even though it's technically the 62nd bus, but you guys all know how I start numbering everything from 0. And we just implement one bus after another, and then get all the bus routes running, optimized, and running each day. Now, we have a lot of bus routes right now, and we've got the Bexley Heath bus routes that run during the weekend. Now, the issue with the Bexley Heath buses that only run during a weekend is they're not running during a day. We need to change that. But the only way to change that would be probably to get the Bexley Heath bus garage. We might look into that in an episode or two's time to get that sorted. I've just realised how many buses go up and down here. There is quite a lot of congregated buses in like the Peckham area, in the Lewisham area. There's a lot of buses that focus on the areas where the turnaround points are, which they should do, to be fair. And they're just running, they're optimizing. It's great. But yeah, definitely getting the Wandsworth depot in will be for the Tooting buses. There's the Big Bus London. There's Sightseeing London. There's they're the main on and off buses, but there is other bus routes that do bus tours. Some of which are based out start at different locations. So we'll have a look into them going forward. Obviously, we're not going to be able to implement them all straight away. We'll implement them one at a time, and then that'll be our focus on our main. The one depot will focus on all the tourist bus routes and optimizing them and optimizing the income from that, because we're in London. There's going to be so much income from tourist buses. It's going to be a minefield to just try and wade through them all. We're going to try and get 2 more buses in a second as soon as we hit the figure, which we do. 4 buses in one day is not bad. We definitely would prefer to get a lot more. But that's just what we do. We have been optimized. We've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been getting a lot of buses coming in. And we're just getting all the bus routes optimized as well. There has been a lot more optimizations within the game. We are currently playing on the 2.2.16 patch, which has a lot of change logs. It adds online cache for navigation data, bug fixing, a lot of bug fixing, positions of certain locations on maps that have been fixed and located. Random events have got better treatments. Panels correctly aligned with the sun. Translations, a lot of stuff to do with the e-buses. There's been a lot of bug fixing. I don't know what the next upgrade they're working on, but obviously whatever it is going to be, it's going to be an amazing one. But it's just amazing to see how much they update and push the the development into the new year with all the new buses and all that, and it's going to be great. I don't know how many passengers we've had today, but if we look at our figures for our income, it's looking low. So we're definitely not going to be hitting the passengers in one day today. Maybe Monday or some point during next week we will do, but it's all a matter of just what happens and how we roll about it and go about that way. But yeah, we are doing absolutely amazing. All these, I think the pathfinding has been bug fixed for some of these. And it's just a matter of, like I say, we're just buying new buses or second-hand buses, getting them out there, getting them upgraded, getting them fixed, getting them painted. We've added 5 more buses in the depot at the moment in just one day, which is on a weekend, which is which is very good, to be fair, for us. That's going to run and get itself updated and stuff. As for bus schedules, I think all the bus depot, I think they fixed that. So if you automatically assign them all, they have now fixed them. So where are we missing? The Plumstead. It still says we're missing 5. That isn't right. I don't know why that is. Because the B buses aren't running. Either way, I'll figure it out for Monday to sort that out. How many buses have we got on the Peckham one? That we've got plenty of buses on Peckham that can take up the slack. Let me have a look. Was the 199 one I was going to move over? I remember there was one bus route I was going to move over to here. And that's at the Plumstead depot, which is over there. So, yeah, we'll move that off to the Peckham depot. Hopefully that will move to the Peckham. Automatically assign all depots. And it works on the Peckham depot. How's the Plumstead depot looking? That might start freeing up buses to allocate to there. Did I move over the 181 as well? Yeah, I moved over the 181. We're just a matter of trying to implement how we're doing on tomorrow. We might be able to move one of the new buses up. P5, let's show timetable. That's on everything. I think there were some of these that I've added in that I haven't added in to start to do every day. So that'll be one. I want to add in. I edit this and I make this every day on the B side. No, the B13 would be the first one. So we'll add the B13 in. And is that a Plumstead again? So B13 won't be able to make it. Right, now why is all this messing up? All this was fine. It's now Plumstead that's messing up. Why is the B15? B15 shouldn't be running. Right, take the B15 off. Add the B13 back on. That works. Reset this. Add these in. Right. That one's going to be there. Peckham Depot, we need to look at another one to add to make the Peckham Depot run again. What was our lowest number? Peckham, I think it was the 136. Yeah, that one's going to be a few days off from setting that up, I think. Especially with us moving over other stuff. But if we have a look, reset the Peckham, it works. Okay. So that's the first one that's added in. Our next one would be the 171. And this is probably going to be the one that pushes us over the edge. We may be able to, if we can get 5 more buses today, then that will cover this one. That'll be great. Have a look tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're missing 9, so that's not going to work. So we can take that off anyway. We've got buses that are more bus routes that are going to be working each day. Is good. And then we can just work on slowly moving and integrating all the other bus routes properly optimized. Why is the 171 running so far past the evening? Hang on, what's happening here? That's what's the issue. Yeah. I put the 171 on the wrong shift. The 171, if we edit timetable now and have a look, the shift should be sorted and corrected. Yeah. Okay. That should all be fixed for next week, but obviously it's messed up now, so nothing really we can really do. We need to have a look at our main depot. Have a look, see if any buses are broken, which they are. We need to get these fixed. Get these back out there, get them ready and optimized. And I'll be back in the next morning for... And welcome back. Buses are starting to go out for the day. It's Sunday. All of our other stuff have been completed for the busier bus times and all that kind of stuff. We actually only hit... We did nearly hit 400,000 on one day. Hopefully we hit at least 300,000 today. being that we have more bus routes on, more buses and stuff. So hopefully that'll work. We'll see what happens. We still have obviously the 171 that's going to be having the issue with the bus route because we set it up wrong. But apart from that, we're doing well. It's the buses should start running any time now from 6 o'clock. And that's great. We're going to have a lot of income coming in today. It's going to be very much refreshed. We don't really... We probably won't have that much money to upgrade buses today because we also need to make sure when we're in here, we're buying more replacement parts. And, well, we've been having to do a lot of replacement parts recently. So if I stick on the ones that are the regular ones that break down... It will be $4,000 to do so, but it's fine. We'll be able to sort that out as we go on through periodically throughout the day. But yeah, we should. We're very good and operational. We're going to have a lot of income coming through today. And we're just pushing forward, like I say, we're going to build out the Peckham Depot. Hopefully get all of our bus routes operational every day. We can't guarantee that, though, because obviously... We have so much of the map that we don't have covered yet, but for what we do have covered on the map, it's good. We have a lot more bus depots we can implement, like over here. We've got the Bexley Heath bus depot, which we definitely need to look into. With doing that, we need to unlock West as well to unlock carry on this bus route, which is the 96A. Carry on that further south. There's a lot more bus routes that go over here. There's a bus route that goes over. There's bus routes that go up here that we need to unlock north and to do. There's a lot of stuff within this map that the more areas we unlock, the further we need to push them, the more bus depots we need and everything. And it's just how London works as well. There's so many bus depots in London. I think there's like nearly 30, I want to say, which is absolutely crazy. But there is like... I think something like 3,000 buses in the TfL fleet across all the depots. Maybe 3,500 buses. And we're not even at 300 buses, so we're not even a tenth of the way through the actual bus routes. We're a tenth of the way through bus depots, but they're not all completely filled. And obviously, we're just... expand and get the bus depots, get more buses, one depot at a time, more buses, more expansions. And yeah, that's basically it. If we expand that west again, which we will hopefully do at some point, which we will do at some point, we don't know what the next depot is going to be. There might be a Tooting depot coming in. There might be a City of Westminster bus depot. Probably not. I don't think there'll be a bus depot in this area. With it being obviously Buckingham Palace being here, City of Westminster, the main bus routes and bus depots. There's going to be a lot to get through. And obviously, there's only 50% of passengers willing to use our transport. We want to get that up to as much as we can, and we need to make sure that all of our bus routes are optimized, the income's optimized, the routes are optimized, and everything. Which did we just tick off? What did we just tick off? I heard a thing as if we ticked something off, and I have no clue what it was. Interesting. Anyway, we're doing what we're doing. And we just keep on pushing forward to unlock more bus routes. There's 3 buses going at the same time then. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, we do what we do. We keep pushing forward. And we just get more buses. Like I say, we're probably going to end up, before next episode, having Peckham's bus depot completed, is what I'm hoping for. Between now and the next episode, our Peckham bus depot will be full. And we'll look at our next bus depot to move on to and progress to. Now, as I've said in the past, if we can unlock a new area to unlock a bus depot there, that is something we will do. If it's a matter of waiting and there's more bus routes that need to be in one area before we progress, we can do that way as well. I want to try and get as many full bus routes in as possible. I know we've obviously like got the 12A, the 36A, the 345A. It's like this one can be completed by just unlocking west. That'll be a full route there. These ones we need to unlock north to be a full route. I want to try and get as many full routes in the area without doing the A routes and stuff as much as we can. There will be some odd routes that is like I think we had the naming scheme of an E route if it's an extension. I've extended and adapted some bus routes just throughout, just building these routes out, because I want to optimize where our turning circles are. So if we've over here, where Elephant and Castle Station is, the actual bus routes in themselves, which are the turning points, would be somewhere over here, like somewhere further north, rather than here. And I wanted to make it here just so it's more optimized, where it's more centralized to be in a central turning point. There's the ones that start at the garage over here, New Cross Bus Garage. Like, there's a Peckham and New Cross there. There's 2 bus depots literally within 100 meters of each. I don't know how many actual meters it will be, but within what looks like yards of each other. The actual turnaround point is I've put Sainsbury's instead of the bus depot, because it's just a matter of going up and going into a Sainsbury's and back out. It works out better going through the Sainsbury's as a turnaround than it is just a random point on a street. And it's actually better for the turning circle that way for us. And I've just realised there's so many more. To be fair, these are doing really well. We don't need any more research at the moment. We do need to do replacement parts. A bit of everything ordered. We'll do free delivery so it gets here tomorrow, which is great. We could unlock the the next mobile one, but we're fine. Just going to carry on looking to try and unlock more buses. Cheapest one being you. Let's get you bought. Get you numbered up, as we do with all the other ones. Get it painted, and then obviously make sure to get the upgrades to make sure they have everything included in the bus routes. Probably don't want to come off it just so we can actually do the paint job, otherwise it won't end up doing any upgrades. And then that runs through. It'll do all the upgrades in the background and the fixes. And there we go. And that's just what we need to do every now and again. There's not that much we can do here and there, but we do what we do, and we just keep progressing, like I say. And obviously, as soon as we get that upgraded, that'll be better. That's for the best. Bus routes, some of them are getting optimized very good. A lot of them in the green, which is... I prefer the bus routes being in the green than being in the amber. And... to be fair, I don't mind losing money on a weekend. If the routes are green, then I don't mind losing money on the weekend. I'd rather have a bus run half full, or I'll rather have a bus run that's not got an individual on it than it running half full, or then it running completely full and no one else can get on that bus. Which is what we need to do for optimization during the day as well, during the weekdays. Like, we're all well and good adding more bus routes on, which is what we're doing. It's just we need to make sure it's balanced how we do it, and go about it that way. But yeah, for the time being, we probably have enough money to purchase another bus. So cheap bus. Oh, you've got a dead battery, so we're just gonna offer you a one. You're gonna reject it because it's a dead battery, but I'd rather pay you what it's worth. Oh. Off you 51. Get all these numbered up. I'd rather offer them a very low ball offer and buy a brand new bus. Why am I doing it that way? I need to do the paint and them, and then they get upgraded as they go and fixed as they go. I don't really have to pay for the fixes when they're at the bus depots, so if we have a look at bus repairs, that is parts that we've just paid for being the new buses. They're not parts for external depots, because the repair and maintenance is how much it costs to repair them in our main depot, not in the external depots. The renting and auxiliary costs I don't think cover the repairing of buses either. So there's no funding for repairing of buses. I just don't know how that works. Either way, we've made a decent income for a Sunday. We should get another 100. Well, I think that's when we had a lot more stuff coming in. Was it? It might have been yeah. Our environmental reward was higher. How do we make? Oh, well. To be fair, our electricity costs are a lot higher than last week. Our rent costs are higher than last week. So yeah, we're losing money on them. But that's fine, because at the end of the day, we are making money. It's just it's a slow process, and we do what we do. But yeah, coming towards the end of the night, it's good. I need to see what bus is on the 171. And try and get it turn and try and stop it before it keeps. Why don't I just highlight the 171 and have a look where the bus route is? There. So if I cancel shift, have a look again for the 171. Cancel shift. Is there any more 171s on? I think we're sorted. I'm hoping they get cancelled out, which is good. Income-wise, we're doing well. Not the best day, but obviously as we keep progressing and having to utilise a lot more buses and a lot more people, that's where we start not making as much money as we would do. What have I been doing internet-wise? That's one thing I've not checked for a while. So we're using 666.2 on a weekend. So 2 gig on weekday should be good. We've not been having any issues on our ratings from our... Oh, yeah, everything's perfect on them, which is great. Any buses need repairing? There's a lot of buses. Let me get all these repaired. And then let me bring you back. Maybe in a few days or when we're ready to start implementing more bus routes. And we are back. So all the buses are going out for the day shift. We have utilised the passengers in one day. And with that, we are up to 95 buses in the Peckham depot. Meaning that the majority of our buses are running daily. With the exception of any ones that are A routes, we are limited to certain bus routes there. Possibly in the coming days, we will have more or have everything covered, especially with the B buses. Some of those are not covered either. However, I know where we're going to be heading next on our next episode. There's a depot that I know where it is. There's a lot of actual depots in the south. I've found a handy little map. That literally says where all the depots are, and it's going to be good for us, to be fair, to do all that. I know where our first depot is going to be going up north. I also know where our next depot is on this side. We're not going north. We're not going west. We're going to stay on this map. We're going to add another bus depot in. But that'll happen in next episode. Anyway, while we're doing all this, bus routes that are operational. All of them, apart from the B16, is operational. The 36A is not currently operational during the day, but everything else is fully operational, which is amazing. The 36A, we should be able to go edit timetable. We'll start it from tomorrow. And if we have a look at our times for tomorrow, we will try and schedule them all. So all of the Modern Wharf goes in. All but one of you go in, but that's okay because we can just drag and drop you somewhere at some point. And then all of Peckham, apart from, well, a few, will go in. So the 36A, we may not be able to get fully operational tomorrow, purely because we've got 5 storage spaces left in the Peckham depot. We do have to try and get reduced time delays down, so that is an issue we need to we need to complete. Now, looking at this map that I've got right now, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bus depots that we will have on this map that we can currently put in place. There's technically a 10th, but that 10th one we're not going to be putting in place because, well, it's north of the border. But yeah, there is a lot of bus depots. Oh, plus there's another one that goes over here, but technically it's not in the area. There's that depot there for the tourist bus routes that isn't on the map that I've got, but there is so many bus depots. If I go on to londonbusroutes.net and we literally have a look over here, have a look and actually read out how many bus depots there are. There's actually 7,400 buses in the London area. That's not including the tourist buses. I'm actually doing in here. These are doing well, to be fair. There's not really had that much time delay. As for bus depots that are operational, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50. I've lost count. There's a lot of depots. Not all of them are operational. But from the map that I've got, we're going to basically be putting all those in on that map. Then we'll see how we go with all that. Everything's been getting very much going through with the updates, which has been great. We've just been buying up the buses when the buses have been either second-hand or brand new. Yeah, we're very close to having this depot. That's a little sneak peek. Then shouldn't have done that. Anyway, 5, 8. Oh, sorry, 9. It's been. I've been putting that many buses through the routes that I'm getting confused with how many buses I've actually done. That one needs everything apart from LAN. That's going to get painted up as well. There we go. And then that one's going to be added onto there. We'll just get that one done. Get that one painted. And we're very close. We're literally 3 buses away from having this full. Which is going to be great. Because once that depot is full, then it's going to be good. Obviously, that one won't be operational tomorrow. But it will be operational still on weekends. And then, yeah, we're literally... That is all. We're covering... We're going to have this one covered for straight away. The sell tickets, we could probably do that in one day as well. We're getting 500,000 passengers in a day, and that's without going north of the sea, north of the River Thames. It is quite a busy, a massive area, to be fair, that we're covering. There's even further south areas that we need to look at, bus-wise. We'll just have to cross it when we get to it, don't we? But we can get all 3 brand new as soon as we hit that figure. It should be any second now. And then we get them all numbered up very nicely. And that is great. So we've completely filled this depot, which was the plan for today's episode. And also to get a lot more buses on the go. A lot more bus routes on the go, which we've done. Like I say, we've implemented not all of the bus routes. I still even have, I think, 3 partial routes that I've not completed. There's a lot more routes that I need to look at for next episode. When we have the new depot, that one's going to clean. They're both going to charge and get cleaned and all that in themselves. But yeah, right now we're just waiting on getting more money coming in, getting through the rest of the week, getting this current time delay dropped, selling more tickets, getting more income, and actually purchasing our next depot, which will happen within the next episode. But for the time being, that will be it for this episode. I don't know how long or short this is. I've recorded this in 2 parts due to having to wait between episodes. Or wait in the middle of things for getting things up and running. But yeah, we have 3 fully operational depots. We're going to have a 4th operational depot coming soon in the next episode. And with that being said, if you have any ideas on bus routes to go through the Tooting area and this area that we can do the full operational bus routes, let me know for the next episode, because we can put them into our next bus route, bus depot, and all that good stuff. But yes, thank you so much for everyone for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And like I said, with it all being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time for the next video.